doing the Hulk Hogan impersonation on his way into the ring, ripping off the t-shirt, trying to intimidate his opponent. Pretty impressive, actually, for a first-time guy in the ring.
Definitely entertaining.
That's what we're looking for from Ring of Combat. Not a lot of action so far, though. Joe Bentz definitely looking to take this fight to the ground. Boine satisfied just to stall his shot attempts.
Fight Factory's ground and pound tactics might work against stand-up fighters, but when you get a fighter from Team Tiger Schulman who are almost pros at the ground and pound, it makes for a very difficult match.
Boine made his debut in kickboxing at Combat of the Capitale back in June. Victorious in that fight. Looking to show his well-rounded skills tonight. Off to a pretty good start. You see Boine using the hips, pressing Bentz down to the floor. Bentz not able to gain any advantage there. Boine trying to take the back. Bentz able to stop him. Surprised you're not seeing any punching in here? There we go.
As I mentioned earlier, Rich Boine has explosive speed in his hands. I'd love to see what happens given the room.
And we'll see if this fight able to get the takedown there. Ends up in Bentz's guard, but nice takedown with the double underhooks by Rich Boine. Now Bentz with the closed guard. You mentioned earlier Team Tiger Schulman proficient at the ground and pound. You see Boine trying to posture up and land some strikes. Not a lot of punching, but when Boine does punch, it is fast. You can hear Boine's corner telling him to spin this fight around. He wants to get back in the middle of the ring where he can make his ground and pound a little more effective, not be held up by the ropes. Ring of Combat, of course, known for the boxing ring in the squared circle. Sometimes those ropes can be a help, sometimes they can be a hindrance.
Underhooks, Joey. Hook.
Fans of MMA may be looking for some short-range elbows here, but in Ring of Combat, elbows are not allowed. Safety of the fighters coming first. Nice left hand by the left-handed Rich Boine. Southpaw lands a straight left.
Now Boine's
Look
exactly where he wants to be on his feet. Joe Bentz is trying to end this fight on his back, controlling him in a guard. If it's left up to Rich Boine, he's not going to let that happen.
Definitely looking comfortable now. Broken a sweat, gotten rid of some of those nerves maybe. Standing up, Boine definitely looking like the aggressor. You can see half guard now for Bentz. Boine able to clear his left leg. See if he works the ground and pound from this position or looks to clear that other leg. Work for a little better position. Oh, Boine trapped the arm for a second there. Looked like he was going to be able to strike. That brings us to the end of the first round. All right, we're back for the second round. Ralph, tell me what you thought of that first round. How'd you see that fight going?
Like we mentioned earlier, Joe Bentz seemed to want to control Rich Boine from the guarded position on the ground. Looked like he was attempting submission several times. I think that's where Joe feels the most comfortable. But like you see right now, Rich Boine unloading with those explosive hand strikes. That's where he's the most comfortable on his feet. But make no mistake about it, he can end it on the ground if he wants to.
Joe Bentz found himself on his back for a second there. Rich Boine lets him right back up. Looks like he wants to take this fight standing up from now on.
You know, it's outstanding to see two young fighters coming in hungry, eager for that win. Makes for a very exciting bout.
Definitely no one backing down in this fight. You've seen Joe Bentz actually take some strong punches. Definitely able to show his strong chin and his heart. You can hear Rich Boine's corner telling him to stand up. They do not want him to fight this fight in Joe Bentz's territory.
And again,
strong uppercut, and Dan Miragliotta steps in. Rich Boine has won his MMA debut.
Again, like we mentioned earlier, that Rich Boine with the explosive hand techniques.
Ladies and gentlemen, at 1 minute of round 2, a stoppage by the referee. The winner came out of the red